Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baji, today's date is 22nd March 2026. So today I am going to read subject computer lesson number 1 hardware components. Let's read. Earlier, components were used mostly by scientists and engineers for complex calculations, and they were very costly too. But nowadays, computers are within the reach of every working person. They have virtual become a need in every sphere of life. A computer comprises two major components: hardware and software. The physical components of a computer that you can touch and feel are known as hardware. Hardware can be further categorized into internal and external hardware. Software is a set of programs that instruct a computer about the work to be done. Software can be classified into two main categories: system software, operating system, utility software, etc., and application software, Word, PowerPoint, Paint, etc. Hardware and software are interdependent on each other. Without these two components, a computer cannot work. Let's us learn about the different hardware components of a computer system in detail. Internal hardware. The hardware components that are installed inside the CPU cabinet are called internal hardware. For example, CPU, RAM, ROM, disk drives, motherboard, network cards, sound card, video card, etc. Motherboard. A motherboard is the main circuit board of a computer that holds the most essential components of the computer system. The base of motherboard consists of a rigged plastic sheets known as a printed circuit board. PCB it serves as a single platform to connect all the parts of a computer system together and allows them to communicate with each other. A motherboard is mounted inside the CPU cabinet and connects CPU, memory, hard drives, optical drives, video card, sound card, and the other expansions card directly to via cables. A motherboard mainly contains processor chip, CPU, basic input output system by BIOS, memory chips, RAM or ROM. External storage controls for video display and sound, expansion slots for connecting additional circuit boards, central process unit CPU. The CPU is often referred to as a microprocessor. It processes all the data and instruction that it receives from hardware and software running on a computer. A product results in the form of output. The CPU is small in size, fixed on the motherboard. It is usually in the shape of square or rectangle, which consists of millions of very small components, including transistors, resistors, and diodes that work together to perform a wide variety of functions. The speed of the CPU is determined by the number of instructions it executes per second, which is measured in gigahertz. There are mainly three components of CPU. Memory unit MU. It is the principal storage of the computer. It stores both data and instructions. When enter arithmetic and logical unit. This unit performs the arithmetic and logical operations. Control unit. It controls the operations of every other component of a computer system. This unit also controls the transfer of data and instructions among the other units of computer. RAM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It stores the information temporarily and can be consistently overwritten. With the new data, the information stored in the memory is lost. When you turn off the computer or the power goes off, that is why it is known as Volatile memory. It is directly accessed by the CPU and known as the fastest memory of the computer system. The most common RAM size that you can find on computer and laptop is 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, so on. RAM is of two types: static RAM and dynamic RAM. ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. It holds the startup instruction that prepare a computer for use. It is consists of programs that check the proper working of all the computer parts when you turn it on. The instruction store in the instruction store in ROM cannot be changed but can only be read. Unlike RAM, ROM is non-volatile memory. It retains the stored information even when the power has been switched off. There are different types of ROM. ROM, PROM, ERPROM, ERPROM means PROM, EPROM, EEPROM, etc. Disk drive. A disk drive is a hardware components in a computer that enables the users to read, write, delete, and modify data on a storage disk. It is either a built-in or external components of a disk that manage the input-output operations of a disk. Disk drives are the several types such as hard disk drive, DVD, CD drive, DVD drive, etc. The most commonly used disk drive is the hard disk drive. Hard disk. Hard disk. Hard disk is a magnetic storage device used to store and retrieve data. Nowadays, hard disk common in various capacities: 512 GB, 512 GB, 1 TB, 5 TB, and so on. A hard disk is generally embedded with the disk itself or housed in a separate box external to the computer. It is made up of collections of disks known as platters stacked on top of each other. Each platter consists of two read-write heads on both the sides of reading the stored data. All the read-write hands are attached to a single axis arm so that they do not move independently. Each platter platter has the same number of tracks or stored data. A track location that cuts across the all platters is called a cylinder. SMPS. SMPS stands for Switch Modern Power Supply. It is essential for safe running of power-consuming electric and electronic components of the CPU. SMPS use a switch regulator to control and stabilize the output voltage by switching the load current on or off. It transfers electrical power from a source to low voltage direct current. It always supplies a well regulated power to motherboard and the other parts of a computer and save power. It has a built-in fan to release the excessive heat during the time computer is in use. Modem. Modem stands for modulator demodulator. It is a device that allows a computer to send or receive information through telephone lines by converting digital data into analog signals. Model converts digital information of a computer to analog mode of the transmitting end of and demodulator further converts back the analog signals and digital at the receiving end. Modern modems can be classified as internal modem and external modem. Internal modem and an internal modem comes pre-installed in the computer PC card. Modems are specified designed for portable computers. They are roughly the size of a credit card. The speed of a modem is measured in bps, i.e. bytes per second. External modem. It is a modem that is installed outside of the CPU. It is a box-like structure that is normally connected to USB port of a computer. That is type of modem has indicator lights that display the speed of modem. Measure the in bps, i.e. bytes per second. If the telephone line quality is not good, it will not be able to work with its maximum speed. Thank you.